Right, okay. Keep on working through. We're nearly there. We're nearly back to the furnace. Clean up a bit more blood and coolant or lubricant. Whatever it is robots use. Lubricant, I'm presuming. I'm sure they need a bit of cooling. We need a bit of cooling in this weather. Well, actually, I don't know that. It's pretty lovely and hot in England right now. Lovely weather outside. But where you are, maybe it isn't hot. I don't know. It's easy to assume, isn't it? That's what I've been doing, enjoying. Rather than making videos for you lot, I've been enjoying myself in the sunshine when I haven't been working. Out in the garden, digging and doing stuff. What's this? This is what's powered the revolution. They've all been boozed up. Gives a bit of courage. Blotenstein. Artemis 9's finest beer since 2076. That's a good year for beer. Right, hold on. Imported or important? Oh, ingredients. Obviously it says ingredients. Can you read that? I'm looking for Soylent Green or something similar. You know what it's like in this. You know what Runestorm are like? You know, there's a good chance there's something really unpleasant there, but if it is, I can't read it. I have to look on the wiki. But I suspect that's about as high res as it's going to get. Oh, a bit of lag. You know what it's like. I always start to get problems where I get crashes. I have to start reloading things and losing bits of save. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, we were doing so well. Look, we're nearly there. Of course, if I hadn't spilt so many buckets, we'd probably be there already. But is it just through there? I think it is. No, bucket. No bucket. What are we going to do with those filing cabinets? Put them back, just back against the wall, probably. But I'm thinking maybe they need to go somewhere particular. I mean, that's the box. Oh, it's a drawer. I'm reckoning... Well, I'm going to do this anyway, because I don't actually know. As long as they're like this. Because you've got a nice white border. Nice bit of tile on the side there. I do like tiles in games like this. Makes you feel extra clean when you've done it. I mean, they've just been pushed over, haven't they? They must have come from round here. Possibly they've been thrown out the window, actually. We'll keep an eye out for... I haven't seen boxes. But it's weird how this is yellow here, but it'd be blocking the windows. I'm trying to think where they're stackable. I mean, those are not in a... Are they in a yellow border? I don't want to go in there and get my feet dirty. Don't know. I'm just going to stack them against the wall, I think, the filing cabinets. I'm not actually sure where they need to go. But I suspect... I mean, those ones there? No, they're just against the wall. Okay. Neat and tidy, in all things. Don't look at my office. That's not... Do what I say, not what I do. As I always tell the kids. Right. Nearly there. Nearly at the point where we can start branching out and focusing on one area at a time. Who was this again? Who will not be forgotten? Seymour. Okay. How has someone exploded this as well? Looks like someone shot... I mean, there's bullets here. Looks like someone shot this. Oh, by the way, just thought about something. On the stairs was where we found Arnie, wasn't it? Metal Arnie. The T-1000, whatever it is. And that was also where we found those odd burns, the electrical damage on the wall. And I was thinking about the lasers and the cold guns that the janitors pick up. So I'm suspecting that's how they got one. It's not easy killing one of those things, so I reckon that they probably used one of their small supply of advanced nicked weapons to destroy the droid. Because there aren't many... I mean, these droids are around, but they probably don't even fight back. They probably say, "Oh, sir, you're making a mess with my coolant, with my lubricant on the floor as you smash me into pieces." You know, they're not like the other droids that actually try to kill you at the same time. It's probably to smash those ones up. They were pretty good about themselves. You know, rampaging around the office, waving their signs, spraying things on the walls. And then the other robots turn up. And it all ended rather quickly. But there we go. But we'll see. Do you reckon this is the last Runestorm map? I always think that when they do one, they've done one for ages. Maybe they use it as like a palate cleanser between what they have to be working on at the time, which I have no idea what that might be. Because I don't look up on the website, which I really should. They've probably got a Twitter or something. Whoa, careful me. Right. Why have I come down with a bucket? I think I'm just going to clean up. Oops. Into here. Should we clean in here? I mean, it's doable. It's around by the furnace. I mean, this path here to the stairs is going to get messed up again. As I drag bodies and robot parts down the stairs, it's going to get messy again, isn't it? So I'm presuming I should probably just stay down here for a while. Corporate pigs! Fascists! There we go. We'll clean away the people who probably wrote that sign. I'm surprised they even bothered bagging them up. In you go. There we go. As I say, give us our due or we'll take it by force. There we go. And who's this over here? Oh, we've got barrels. We've got barrel storage. Okay, we'll do that. Got the barrel storage. That's fine. Who's this? Ophelia Santorum. Oh, why do you do this to me, game? I always see these things. We'll hang you out to dry. I've not changed my name yet, have I either? Get these things in games where it sort of tweaks my memory and I'm never quite sure if it's if I'm remembering something properly or not, or it's just something that sounds a little familiar. I don't know. Right! Oh god, we're going to be emasculating dogs again. Because we've broken a bottle and someone's going to walk over it. Some puppy's going to walk over it and hurt themselves. Right! If you don't know what I'm talking about, House of Horror, whatever it was. That was what happened if you didn't clear the glass up properly. Although when I actually played it, it was before the... I think they changed the rules about how glass works. And whether it leaves bits when you break it. There was a point where you could just... I discovered where you could just smash the glasses in that level. And it didn't actually matter. Because they just vanished. They vanished into nothing when you smashed them. You smashed them so hard. They just went. Get over there, box. Right. I'm going to make a noise now as well, because I'm going to clean up those bullet holes. Before I get any further, and we can start stacking things over there. I need to bring that bucket down as well for the PIDs. Reskinned barrels, by the way. These are the water barrels, but they've got different patterns on them. This one says corrosive. Use protective gear when handling. Don't worry, I've got my gloves on. That's fine. That makes sense. Not the sort of janitorial stuff you'd be handling. Would be pretty nasty. Right, let's have a look over here. I don't know where the crates are going to go yet. Possibly over there. Let's go and get the PID bucket so I can stop leaving these things lying around and wait for a disaster to happen. By the way, do you know what? You know how civilised and nice janitors really are? They're a gentle group, actually, despite the violent what appears to be a violent protest here. They've been pushed to it. You know, I can tell how they're peaceful because there are no dead non-janitors, are there? Unless they've been cleaned up separately, but I doubt it because, you know, that's not what happens in this sort of levels, is it usually? They leave the bodies for me to clear up, no matter who they might have been, mid-level executives or not. But there's no bodies of the staff around here, is there? There's no what do you call them? There's none of the management people that were up here. None of them are dead, are they? Robots have been smashed up, but no one's been killed. Maybe we'll find someone upstairs. Maybe one of these senior executives has been done. Oh my goodness! Who has been done here? This is quite a mess over here. We've got two J-hops. Someone's been exploded while eating his crisps over here. Who is this? Why are you such a mess? Maybe they were experimenting with with more serious protest materials, such as the ones that go boom after you leave them somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. Boxes wherever you're going. You're not supposed to be going here, are you? Who is this? The door goes the wrong way. No, the door does go the right way. That's okay. I was thinking the door goes the other way and I'll be on the wrong side. This poor fellow here has completely vaporised themselves. Doesn't seem like a very robot thing to do, does it really? It's kind of messy. Jake Krakowski. Jake, you silly man, what were you doing? Were you playing with some dynamite over here? We just can't tell anymore. You're a bit beyond being CSI now. There's your toothbrush. You can go with your toothbrush, with your faithful scrubby brush. It'd be nice to have a new tool. How about a new tool that's just a giant scrubby brush like that? A bit like the broom. Maybe the broom's good for cleaning the stuff off. Let's keep an eye out for a broom. Did I see one upstairs? Can't remember. But that might be nice for cleaning the graffiti off. But I'm not quite sure why Jake got boomed. Not sure at all. It's not obvious over here, is it really? Oh, he's going squelching there. There we go, bit of blood spatter on the wall. Don't know. What we got up here? There's some barrels. Well, this room should be gone fairly... Okay, this room's going to go fairly fast, I think. We'll leave the boxes here for now until we know what we're doing with them. And then the next two jobs will be... We're going to go and find the dispenser. Wherever the hell that is. And I'm going to change my name. Because... Not officially. Not by default. I'm going to change my name in the game. Because as usual, the game's decided to update and delete the leesusss. Now let's do that right now, actually. But just for a change... We're not going to be leesusss. Where is it? Is always run on, by the way. Preferences. I know I always forget it, but I there we go. Right. I'm not going to be leesusss for a change. There's another name that I occasionally use that you lot wouldn't normally see. What is another alter ego? There we go. Okay. Deep poultry. Now you may be thinking, well, just barrels, isn't it? You may be thinking all sorts of things when you see that. What the hell is that on there? Is it on my Steam account as well now? Okay. That is also nothing like my real name. There you go. So there's a story behind this. This is why I thought I'd use it. So I'm a salesperson. I haven't always been a salesperson. Obviously, at some point I was a child and done other things as well. But you know, I've been a salesperson for a very long time. Is what I am, and I travel around the country, seeing various people, usually science people, selling them stuff, advising them and selling them stuff. Okay, and during one of the jobs I was at, often I would sometimes go to the office, and calls would come into the office rather than me being out somewhere. And the reception would pick them up and then call through to me and say, "Oh, so and so wants to have a quote, or they want to have this, or whatever else." Yeah, and a lovely lady called Cheryl, I used to work with, and she called through me one time and said, "One of your customers is here. Is calling you, want to have something, want to have a quote or something." So I ask, who are they? Because the most regular ones, I know who they are. I know them pretty well. I know what they're after already and what sort of things they want in their service. And she said, "I'm not sure what the name is. It sounds like Dick Poultry or something." And this is because Cheryl was a funny lady, and also partly because in the science industry in the UK, there's a lot of people with names. People have come from elsewhere. They're not from the UK, or they've not got, what you might think of as typical British names. Okay, now I like that, and I'm pretty used to it. But that's what she was working with. And I can't actually remember. It was a known customer to me, but I can't actually remember who it was now even anymore. Whose name it was she mangled to become Dick Poultry. But it just stuck. It tickled my funny bone. which is a very weird shaped bone, I can tell you. And it's always stuck as something that made me snicker, because it isn't really rude actually. It sounds like it could be a bit rude, but it's not. It's not rude at all. You know, Dick is a shortened version of Richard. There's a famous children's author called Dick King-Smith, who wrote many things, such as Babe and various other stories you probably didn't even realise he wrote. And there's nothing wrong with it. And it's not... Having seen as many thousand names as I do every year, there are some what you might consider very strange names out there, including my own real name. And Dick King-Smith is not the worst of them by any means, and neither is Dick Poultry. You know, you can sort of imagine someone with a name like that, as unfortunate as it might be. And when I usually use it, so why I don't use it for things like this, usually it's when... Why am I even carrying a bucket down here? I can't actually remember. I'm going to clear this step, aren't I? Talking, not thinking. It's usually things like iOS games or something where usually I'm not Candy Crush, but that kind of thing. And they go, oh, you should give us your name, and then sign in through Facebook. And I metaphorically tell them to bugger off, quite frankly, in my mind, because I don't want to do that. So that's when I started using Dick Poultry, because I can quite clearly imagine someone somewhere reading it and thinking, am I being insulting? And in some way I am. I'm telling them to bugger off, they're not getting my real name. And in fact, in some games, I can't actually use the name Dick Poultry, because it's got a rude word in there, apparently, which is pretty offensive to so many people with who happen to use the shortened version of the name Richard. But then again, I'm not too surprised, because because one of my kids has got all of my kids have got non-standard English names, actually, first names, and one of them often can't log into things or use his real name in games, because somewhere in his name are the letters ASS in that order. Okay, that is part of his name, and there's probably quite a few names out there that contain the words ASS. Not in any rude sense, just because it's part of their name. And there are certain companies, Sega being particularly one of them, who prevent you from... I'm looking for the broom, by the way, that's all in my inventory. That prevent you from using that as part of a name, because somehow you're being rude. Which is actually pretty insulting. But there we go. Anyway, that's why, long and rambling, as it usually is, that's why I started using the name Dick Poultry. Is this actually any faster? I don't think it is it? No. So what am I supposed to do about this? Because these are going to take forever. These ones here that are nice and bright and colourful are going to take blimmin' forever. So let's go and find... Let's get our boots dirty. Oops, sorry about that. Oh god, the carnage. Let's go and find... How many brave souls have died down here? The dispenser. Bob will free us! Bob's dead! I'm really sorry to tell you that, but... He's dead. Ah, here we go. Here we go. A vial of acid. 3 vials of acid, in fact. Oh, drop it on the floor. Right, let's go and test this out. We won't do it over anybody. Well, you managed to get another one. Good job, guys. You killed at least 2 of the really nasty droids. I love how visceral this is. The fact that it's... Right, close your eyes, okay? I'm wearing safety glasses, but you don't want any splashback through the monitor. Unless, of course... That's not actually what I want to do. I was going to try and click in a certain way. And... open it properly. Do you remember how... At one point, I couldn't work out how to light flares. I still can't quite remember how to light flares. I think you do a long press. Isn't that how you do a flare? You do a long press on the button to make it light? I thought that was going to happen, by the way. I was about to say, I bet I'm going to make a hole in the floor. I was wondering if there was a way to open this and sort of spray it. What does that say? Acidic corrosion vial. I think we've got the idea of that. Okay. Wash it off fast. That's how you do it. That's how you scratch the surface off a bit, isn't it? Is that actually going to help? We'll have to do it a couple of times, aren't I? I was about to say, but I'm going to make a mark in the floor by doing that. Okay, well we know now how to deal with little footprints. Make some more. We now know how to deal with the. Oh, okay. It's closing up again. How to deal with the graffiti. It's going to be a slow process, isn't it? Really? Does this make any difference if we do it again? Ready? 1 second. I mean, it's going to be 3 vials to clear this up, basically, isn't it? It's a slow process. So, that means, therefore, that the next step is to clear a path to the dispenser. Isn't it? And in fact, now... I was about to say, have I now dirtied my mop using the graffiti? But no, it's just oil from the floor. Wow, this is what's going to take a while in the video, is cleaning up the graffiti. Is there not a better way of doing it than that? I know I was saying that before, but I think that might be the case. Should we try a laser on it? Should we try a laser on the graffiti? That isn't going to work, is it? That isn't going to probably work. Let's first of all, one step at a time. Baby steps there, everybody. Let's clear into here. Upstairs is probably a lot easier to deal with in terms of the amount of mess. But then here, the plus side is we're close to the furnace. So let's clear up one of these little droid scumbags. I shouldn't call them that. It's not their fault. They're just doing what they're created to do, aren't they? Someone's given them the cleaning. Be a janitor. Be a janitor. Program tape. And now that's what they are. It's not their fault that they're taking people's jobs. Or maybe it is. Maybe they're actually jerk robots. Maybe they don't actually care. Maybe they're actually... It's part of their program and they actually like the fact that they're taking someone's job. Maybe that makes them work harder. You know? You're going to program a robot to be a bit of a douchebag. Sorry. to be happy about the fact that you're taking someone's job. And it gives you a tingly feeling in your circuits as you spend all day not only doing a good job of cleaning, but also thinking to yourself, wife and family at home, but no money because I've taken your job. You know, would that be a good thing? Obviously not a good thing, but would it be a good thing for a droid? Is that a note there, by the way? Oh, okay. Bit of back plot. No, get out of here, box. Steve Orwell. We met Steve earlier, didn't we? Sanitation engineer. We saw his corpse, at least. We didn't actually meet him. It's also 2184, the date. This is great. We've got tons of snacks, beer, entertainment. This guy Jefferson's got a really funky game about a group of janitors on his workstation. These dudes are such a laughable parody. Like, well, we have a trip and fall in our own buckets. Dude, this shit's insulting. But so hilarious. I'm adding this shit to my demands list. Sure. Everyone get a copy of the funny janitor game. Let's see. Clean this. Well, I'm going to try to. You guys have not made my life easy. I know you were after, you know, stuff like pay and equal rights and not losing your jobs to droids, but, you know, did you not think of me for 5 minutes? Did you not think of me having to clean this up afterwards when you're an inevitable failure and killed and murdered? This is not so bad in here, is it, actually, really? It's just a standard janitor's office. What does this say? Joe Soap, sanitation technician. I'm so excited right now. That janitor from Division F brought us some more info about Bob. Oh my god. We partly caused this, didn't we? We're the ones that's... I don't know if you've seen this before, but I put together a video ages ago of all of Bob's notes in chronological order and read them all out. And I suspect that someone's copied this, like the janitorial Bible, and has then handed it out to these chumps as some sort of inspiration. It's been rumoured since we've heard months of heard rumours. Apparently he's hiding out on a planet somewhere, but no one knows he's alive or dead. Spoilers! He's dead! The few of us who believe in Bob know the truth. He's prepared to come out of the shadows and strike. He's coming back to save us all! I know it! He's like janitorial Jesus. He's coming back. Oh, lovely. Bob is come. He's gonna step out of the shadows. Lightning will be come off his hands and feet and earthing itself, and he will raise his hands up and strike down all the guys in suits, and everyone will have pay, their meagre minimal wage pay. Don't pay fair pay. That's a terrible one. Whoever wrote that. Joe, that was a terrible slogan. Where's our gear? I know, not enough fresh gloves. My gloves, I tell you, I've had the same gloves since the start of the series. They're wearing through. Corporate pigs! Fascists! Give us our gloves! You guys have really no idea, do you? You don't know how small you are in the great scheme of things. Oh. It's easy to be smug, anyway. What, do you have to clear up these? Do we even have to burn the gloves and boots of these poor schmucks? Proud comrades. We probably do, don't we? We probably have to throw their stuff away.